Okay? Imagine that it's Friday night and you finally finished that speech outline that you've been working on all weekend and all week long, and it's a great time to go out to the bar, have a few drinks, just relax. But you're sitting in the bar and you see somebody stunning, somebody gorgeous, and you know you're going home with them. And somehow, with a few drinks and some sly talk, you convince them to come back to your place. So you guys, do your thing, have a good time, but you forgot one main ingredient: protection. So now you could either, one, have an STD, or two, impregnated or be impregnated by the person that you slept with. So the reason I chose this topic is because everybody sitting in this room has been or will be in some kind of relationship where you're having sex with your partner. The National Campaign to Prevent Teen and Unplanned Pregnancy says, quote, among those unmarried young adults who are currently in a sexual relationship and who are not trying to get pregnant or cause pregnancy, 19% use no contraception at all, and 24% use contraception incorrectly. I chose to speak to you all about this topic because, as you know, I am a teen parent, and luckily, thank God, and it truly is luck, I've never had an STD, because I used to be ignorant to the fact that condoms are an excellent source to keep yourself healthy. I'm going to persuade you all today to use condoms, and I'm going to explain the consequences of having unprotected sex and give you a little bit of information about how you can take your future in your own hands simply by using a condom. Allow me to begin by explaining the consequences of unsafe sex. Many of you see no problem with unprotected sex because you think that the pull-out method will work, or the birth control pill will somehow protect you, which is just untrue. None of the methods that you can use in terms of spermicidal lubricants, birth control pills, things of that nature are 100% effective, nor are condoms. So abstinence is always an option. But for those of you who choose to have sexual intercourse, an interesting fact to know is that according to the journal article produced by Amar Kanker and Shamar Minaj in the American Journal of Health Studies, quote, in 2009, about 22,000 adolescents aged 13 to 24 became infected with the HIV virus. Without a condom, HIV can be spread through female or male ejaculatory fluids. So it's good for you all to have some in your nightstand, in your possession in any way, so that you'll always be ready for when that time comes. In a study performed by John E. Lewis and Maria Jose Nguez Bourbano and Robert M. Mallow, they noted in their College Student Journal study that this scared me even, quote, 25% of college students believe that spermicidal agent would prevent the transmission of HIV. Spermicidal agents, so the things that ultimately kill your sperm but could never kill an STD, people actually believe that those things would help to prevent HIV from being spread. And if HIV isn't enough to scare you, because it is a terrifying thing, there's 27 other STIs, at least, that we know of, that can be spread through female or male ejaculatory fluids. And if that isn't scary, on average, it costs $192,000 to raise a child from birth to the age of 18 without college. Now you understand how unprotected sex can alter your life's course and ultimately ruin your life if something were to go wrong. Let me tell you how to protect yourself. Some colleges are going to be adding condom vending machines, which is essentially the same thing as a soda vending machine, or where you would go to get chips with your 50 cents, where you just put in your change, press the button, and a condom dispenses. Planned Parenthood is also a great source for getting any kind of STD testing, condoms, birth control pills, emergency contraceptives, and they'll use a sliding scale fee for people who can't afford to buy these prophylactics or other items. And for people who can afford it, it's generally a low cost. No method is 100% effective, so it's best that you always get tested. A study in sexual decision-making for the better-than-average college student done by Lindsay L. Ross and Ann M. Bowen was published in the Journal of American College and Health found that, quote, an average age of first sexual intercourse of 17 years, more than half of the participants, 61.1%, had engaged in intercourse without using a condom in their lifetime, end quote. I hope that you all implement a safe sex plan, because it can improve your health and future. I would like to show you all 3 slides to kind of put these numbers in perspective for you, judging, on the people in our college, what that would look like. So, slide on, please. This depicts the one person for every 1,500 college students that becomes infected with the HIV virus. So in Bucks County Community College, that would be about 8 students. Next slide, please. 48% of all community college students have ever been pregnant. So someone that's pregnant in this school, if it was, 48%, that would be about 5,000 of the girls or men who have impregnated a female in Bucks County Community College. Next slide, please. Each year, approximately 19 new STD cases occur, and half of them are among ages 15 to 24. So that's all basically within our age range here, and it's a frightening thing to think about that so many of us could end up with an STD without using condoms. Slide off, please. To prevent yourself from having STD, HIV, or an unplanned pregnancy, again, using condoms is the best way to do it. And the ways that you'll help yourself in the future is by ensuring the financial, emotional, and physical burden of HIV never becomes your burden. You would never have to worry about taking the HIV cocktail that many patients are on. You'll also prevent other STIs, and you'll be able to finish your college by not having an unplanned pregnancy and having to drop out to care for a baby. Because what a student would make working part-time and trying to attend college would not be enough to support a child without going out and finding a further way to acquire money, for instance, if it's a female, to get child support income from her baby's father, which would mean all you gentlemen here would have to go out and get a full-time job to make that much money, because they would leave a father with $75 a month to support himself. Now that you're able to visualize how satisfying wearing a condom can actually be, let me tell you how to take action in protecting your body. I would like all of you to look into having safer sex with your future partner, so I'm going to provide you with the following information to go get yourself tested, or if you just need to pick up some supplies. This is the information from Planned Parenthood, and they're all over the state of Pennsylvania, so you guys can find one in any area. These are all around the general Newtown area. And I know it sounds silly, but it's actually very important for your health, for your partner's health. If you care about the person you're sleeping with, just get yourself tested. Anyone? And I also have something else for you guys. I'm going to put them up here for your discretion to take. Female condoms, dental dams, because it can also be transmitted through oral sex. And there's both latex and non-latex condoms for latex allergies. The non-latex are the gold ones, so you'll be more noticeable as you walk off with one. So essentially, to wrap things up, what I'm trying to stress to everybody is that it can be dangerous for you in the long run to just have sex one time without a condom. That one time can produce enough sperm to get a female pregnant with triplets, quadruplets, sextuplets, God knows how many. It could also be that one little drop that gives you HIV, chlamydia, which is treatable, but why would you want to deal with it? Genital warts, which I hear are irritating, and plenty of other things. So next time you're getting ready to get it in, don't forget, don't be silly, wrap your willy.
I'll try not to be too silly.
What is your birthday?
I'm a silly guy though.
Yeah, you can take an extra handful of supply.
On Facebook.
Dental dams and the transmission of